All right, we are live. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to Raccoon Alliance Breaks. We are up and running, and in 3 minutes we'll be breaking. It has been quite the time since we've had a break, but here we are. We are up and running. So we will go through the names here in just a second, wait for people to get in the chat, and then we will flip over to the live stream. We've got, let's see, 2, 4, 6 boxes tonight, 2 Stature, 1 Ice, and 3 22-23 SPAs. All these cards are 22-23, but 3 SPAs, 1 Ice, and 2 Statures. Those Stature boxes have been fire lately. It's always fun to break because you never know if you're going to get a Hall of Famer, autograph, or a current top auto. It is truly a random experience when it comes to Stature, but it is always fun to break. So I have the chat going here, and we will go over the names real fast of who's got what. Let's flip the feed over though. We got a minute and a half left till we start breaking, but there's the feed. Our camera is crooked. Let's straighten that sumbitch out, and here we go. Zoom in just a hair on Ovechkin's there. We have Brian Johnson with Arizona. Nikki has Toronto, St. Louis, and Nashville. BP has a few. Here's the first few. Chicago, Winnipeg, Vancouver, LA, Colorado, and Islanders. Jim Terrance has Minnesota. Jared has Pittsburgh and Philly. Mark Sadler has Dallas, and he also won the Buffalo random giveaway. So congrats, Mark. Frank M, of course, has the Rangers. Caleb has Edmonton, Seattle, Columbus, and he got the Ducks in Tampa in a Raz. Mike Amstutz has Montreal. Dan Dubs has Florida Caps and Canes in a Raz. Casey Dubs has the Sharks. Donnie down in Carolina has Vegas. And BP also has Sens Flames, which are Raz wins, Detroit Devils, and Boston. Hey, what's going on, BP? Nice to see you in the chat, buddy. As you see on the screen there, we got 3 Hall of Fame guesses. We have not had a Hall of Fame winner since January 6th, which was Mr. Bird. And believe it or not, his Hall of Fame box is going out this week because we made a deal for some cards, and I'm going to throw in so much cards that Bird will think he's won the lottery. So his Hall of Fame box will be fulfilled, filled, whatever. But January 2nd and January 6th was our last Hall of Fame guesses. We're now in June. We got to get some new ones. And I just realized my knife is not next to me. Let me see if it's within arm's reach. And it is. All right. We're going to do the SPA first, then get to Ice and get those last 2 boxes of the Stature. I think they're the funnest boxes. As I said right when I put the camera on, you don't know what you're going to get in those, whether you're going to get a Hall of Famer or a current player auto, but they're always solid boxes. So we'll give about 30 more seconds here before we start breaking, and then we will get into break 24-5. So BP, since you're in here, I don't know if you saw the tweet. 3 breaks went live on the website. One is the half case of Stature, 8 boxes, all random teams. I think that'll be a fun one to random off. Just buy a spot, get a random team. The other 2 are pick your teams. I know Caleb was in there right when I put it in the chat room, picking off teams. I'm not sure what Dan Vincent's talking about in the chat. I'm going to put a question mark here. He said Pitt. Not sure what Dan's talking about. Yeah, no pressure. Take a look whenever. Well, let's get into it, shall we? Let's start with our first box of SPA. That 3rd box has the X on it. Then we skip down to our Statures with the X's on them for our Hall of Fame guesses. So let's get right into it. And if anybody tonight needs slugs, these SPA boxes will produce a lot. And I will have them on hand if anybody wants to get their get some slugs. Got no problem mailing them. Let me just get the trash can a little closer. All right. Got the auto horn from Virginia. It is here and it is working. We don't have to make auto horn noises anymore. The Raccoon Studio, while low budget in Tampa, is slowly getting back to its Virginia self. But here we go. First pack of the night in our SPA box 1 of 3. First card of the night is going to be Nick Suzuki. So you got Suzuki there. Artemi Panarin for the Rangers. I'm going to go through the SPAs a little bit faster because there's so many cards. We'll slow down with Ice and Stature. So Drysdale for the Ducks. A limited of Pettersson and the Canucks. Collaborations for the Devils of Hughes and Bratt. Got a nice pageantry insert here of Barkov and the Swamp Kitties. BP, who wins Game 7? Swamp Kitties or Edmonton? I can't believe they blew a 3-game lead. It is what it is now, but I'm hoping that Florida pulls it off. But I have a feeling it's going to be Edmonton. But Barkov here with the pageantry insert. Grubauer for Kraken. Forsberg for the Canucks. Forsberg for the Predators. And Bailey for the Islanders. Yeah, I have a feeling that Edmonton just has too much momentum right now to be stopped. All right, next up we have Roman Josi for the Predators. Saros for the Predators. Back-to-back Predators. Can we get 3 Predators in a row? No, we cannot. Norris for the Senators. DeSimone for the Flames on the limited Future Watch. SP Top Rookies for Matty Beniers and the Kraken. Nice card there. Teuvo Teravainen and the Hurricanes out of 99. Our first short print of the night. Out of 99. We'll put that one on a pedestal as our lowest short print of the night. I'm sure it's going to get beat throughout the night. But as of now, out of 99, going to Carolina. Carolina is Dan Dubs. So congrats, Dan. 26 of 99. Nice TiVo card there. And BP says he hates the Oilers. I don't hate them. I just want Florida to win. That's all. That is all. All right, Cole Caulfield for the Canadiens. Got Adam Fox for the Rangers. Last card in pack number 2 is Seth Jarvis for the Hurricanes. It is surprising. When it was 3-0, I'm like, okay, they might win 1 and make it, a 4-1 series. But no. All right, Werenski for Columbus. Jared McCann for the Kraken. Pettersson for the Canucks. Okatiuk for the Devils? Haven't seen that name before, but a limited Future Watch. Okatiuk, perhaps? Patrice Bergeron, true leader for the Bruins. Got a pageantry insert here of Anze Kopitar and LA. Michael Bunting for the Maple Leafs. Hedman for the Lightning. And Trevor Zegras for the Ducks. Yeah, I hope they do. I really hope. I mean, you can't leave Bob out to dry on breakaways. So I hope they help Bob out, obviously. And I'd like to see him not go to the finals 2 years in a row and lose both years. So Raymond for the Red Wings. Smaltz for Arizona. Quick for LA. Jared McCann limited here for the Kraken. A true leader green insert from Nick Suzuki in Montreal. I don't think this is a numbered one. It is not. But Suzuki, true leader, kind of a green color there. Then we have pageantry of Kuznetsov on the Capitals, now in Carolina. Tage Thompson for Buffalo, Gabriel Landeskog for Colorado, and Alex DeBrincat for Ottawa. That's the last cards there. And just want to show you this. DeBrincat has a small, wait for the camera to focus in there. Can't really see on the camera. It's got a small dog ear there on that corner. You kind of see it there. That white tip came out of the pack that way. So when it reaches Ottawa, which is UBP, it's got that little ding there on the edge, just to show you. All right. Next up, Ryan Strome for the Ducks. Patrick Laine for Columbus. Vitek Vanacek for the Devils. Vladislav Kolchanek for Arizona. Kochikov for the Canes. Peter Kochikov. We have a Bobby Orr pageantry here, going back in time for the Bruins. And Bruins were, let me see here, also BP. Nice Bobby Orr there. Kind of the retro photos. You only have so many photos of them, but on a cool pageantry insert. Tanner Jeannot for Nashville. Jordan Kyrou for the Blues. And McDavid for the Oilers as the last card. Next up, Thatcher Demko for Vancouver. Kachuk for Ottawa. Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Collaborations here of Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews. Wait for it. Guess who's growing a mustache? I know! I know! He's got his lip sweater there in the bottom right. All this just for a base card, but it's all good. And our first auto in the box, Morgan Geekie for Seattle. All right. Morgan Geekie on card, sign of the times. It's a nice one there. And Seattle was, let's see here, going to Caleb Lendy. Congrats, Caleb. If I can get into top loader here. Open up top loader. Top loader's being a pain. There we go. Nice Morgan Geekie sign of the times for Caleb. There's the back there. First auto of the night. Go ahead and do the auto horn for Caleb and Morgan. There it is. BP coming up strong. The next card. We have pageantry of the man, the myth, the I know. We have Austin Matthews. Card number 2 of the night. Guess who's growing a mustache? I know. So pageantry of Matthews, followed by Mitch Marner, our second back-to-back of the night. Can we get 3 Leafs in a row? We can, and it's Austin Matthews. I know. Triple play for the Leafs, 2 out of 3 being AM34. Boom. So we had a Matthews pageantry followed by Marner, followed by Matthews. BP, what are Nickies? What am I mistaken here on? You said those are Nickies. Yeah, the back-to-back-to-back is double drinks. The Leafs are Nickies. Did I say it wrong? Nope, yep, yeah, they're all hers. Yep, she has Toronto, St. Louis, and Nashville. You're right. What's going on, Donnie? Donnie, we just hit back-to-back-to-back Leafs. Can we get 4 Leafs in a row in one pack? 2 out of the 3 were Austin Matthews. Can we get 4 in a row? And no, we have Dylan Cousins. All right. Yeah, Nikki's going to have a lot of mustache rides. All right, next up we have Sebastian Aho for Carolina. Donnie, you have Vegas in this break, by the way. Stutsley for the Senators. Zuccarello for the Wild. Zach Werenski for Columbus. Owen Power for Buffalo with the SP Top Rookie insert. Easy Will. Pageantry of Bergen for Detroit. Heiskanen for Dallas. Van Riemsdyk for Philly, and Jonathan Toews for the Blackhawks. Next up, Quinn Hughes for Vancouver. Letang for Penguins. Timo Meier for the Sharks. Collaborations for the Jets, Josh Morrissey and Mark Scheifele. I love that old Jet logo there. Very cool. We have a Nathan McKinnon Spectrum FX bounty card here for Colorado. Bounty's long gone, but still a very cool insert for you, Brian, of Mr. McKinnon. Followed by pageantry of Jordan Spence for LA. Lafreniere and the Rangers. Nedeljkovic for Detroit, and Blake Coleman for the Flames. Down to 2 packs left. Hopefully more than one auto in the box. But you never know with Upper Deck. Yeah, Jet logo is awesome. Dawson Mercer for the Devils. Swayman for the Bruins. Kaprizov for Minnesota. Zuccarello for Minnesota. Back-to-back Minnesota there. That is our third back-to-back of the night. And we did have the one triple back-to-back-to-back. So that should now be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drinks if you're playing along at home. True leader of Jacob Trouba and the Rangers. And we have a Future Watch auto here for the Canucks. And this is a very small print. Olli Juolevi. Olli Juolevi for the Canucks. Out of 399. And Vancouver going to Mr. BP. So congrats, Brian. Little Feature Watch auto of Olli Juolevi, 65 out of 399 for you, Brian. Donnie says, yeah, man, things have been nuts. Unfortunately, stress to me. Ooh. That's not good, Donnie. Have to take a little easier. Well, congrats, Brian, on the auto. Here's your auto horn for you and Ollie. All right. We have Svetch for the Canes, Hurdle for the Sharks, and Elvis Merzlikins for the Blue Jackets is the last card there. Down to our final pack in the first box. Let's see who we got. We have Jonathan Huberdeau for the Flames, Tavares for the Leafs, Malkin for the Penguins, Marco Rossi for the Wild with the Limited, top rookie insert for Jordan Harris and Montreal. And our third auto of the box, Marco Rossi with the Future Watch autograph out of 999 going to the Wild. Minnesota is Jim Torrance. So congrats, Jim. So 3 autos in a box. Not bad. Sign of the Times and a retro Future Watch and a current Future Watch. Kind of needs to be a little more on the signature, but still kind of cool. This is card 337 of 999. 337 of 999. Little auto horn for Jim. All right, we got a few cards left in that pack. Our final pack of box 1. Moritz Seider for the Red Wings, Nathan McKinnon for Colorado, and Antoine Lundell for the Swamp Kitties as the last 3. So we'll get right into the second one. Yeah, Donnie, they have you doing like a stress test? You know, my dad years ago had to do some very similar stuff. They gave him monitors, had to do a couple stress tests. All right, we're going to get into box number 2. Here we go. Kirby Dach for Montreal. Excuse me. Vazzy for the Lightning. Barzell for the Islanders. Collaborations for Ottawa of Kachuk and Stutzley. And right off the bat, curated signatures for Kuznetsov and the Capitals. Kind of sucks that he's no longer with the Capitals. because he did pretty good in Carolina. But Evgeny Kuznetsov and the Canes are going to Dan Dub. Congrats, Dan. Little Kuzi curated signatures. Which rack are you talking about, Brian? I'm guessing I did not. So Kuzi and the Caps. Put him. I only have so many the little holders here. Put him back in left field. Put him right there. Rack the Nuck to DW. All right, hold on. Let me grab my pen. All right, I see it now. So, Ollie Ulevi. Talk about the auto card, right? Auto to DW from BP. Put a star on my little sheet here. Got it. All right. And that Capitals card is going to Dan Dub, so congrats, Dan, on the Kuzi auto. And I got you down, Brian. Put a note in my notebook. And next up, Pageantry for Cole Perfetti in Winnipeg. Atkinson for the Flyers. Kalia for LA, and Ilya Sorokin for the Islanders. He's going to be real surprised when he gets that, Brian. If he doesn't watch the break later on. It was very nice of you. Carlson for the Knights. Keller for Arizona. Crosby for Pittsburgh. Smaltz for Arizona. Matij Blumel for the Stars. Probably saying his name wrong. Barkov for the Swamp Kitties. Hey, Donnie, since you're in here, what do you think? Do Edmonton take it in 7, or the Swamp Kitties snap back out of it? Pavelski for Dallas. Ehlers for Winnipeg, and Jack Kimball for the Oilers. Next up, Tom Wilson for the Caps. Brandon Saad for the Blues. Stamkos for the Lightning. Getting some shadow in there. Bob is busted. Oilers take it, make history. BP is not going to like that, but I think you're probably right. All right, Eric Colgren for the Maple Leafs. Shesty with the Spectrum FX bounty card for the Rangers. Pageantry insert for Jordan Harris in Montreal. McCarr for Avalanche. Stone for Vegas. And Markstrom for Calgary. As I said, BP would not like that, but I hope Florida wins, but I think you're right. They got so much momentum going right now. And they scored like 83 goals in the last 3 games. It's hyperbole, but it's been a lot. Ekblad for the Panthers. Gibson for the Ducks. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Gordon quits quacking. Kachuk for the Swamp Kitties. Lucas Raymond for Detroit. Ovi for the Caps, the true leader insert. We have a future watch of William Bitton and St. Louis. Bitton and St. Louis. We're getting some smaller market autographs. Since we had the Seattle, now St. Louis. Minnesota's not really a smaller market, but we don't get a lot of Minnesota autos. But nice to see a little change up tonight. St. Louis is going to Nicky. I like that he used the whole sticker there to sign. So William Bitton, 546 out of 999 for Nicky. Do the auto horn for Nicky here. Small market Avs. Avs are huge. Maybe not. Horvat for Vancouver. Kane for the Blackhawks, and Kevin Fiala for LA. Next up, Barkov for the Swamp Kitties. Hughes for the Devils. Draisaitl, let me get in focus here. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Linus Hogberg for the Flyers. UC Parsonen for Nashville. Another auto here for a feature watch. It looks like a retro. Not sure what they're saying on the side there. It's Caden Gould. Trying to read the side. You guys know what that says? Like E-N-E-N-E-N? Or E-Pi? 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 I wonder what they're trying to say there. I don't quite get it. Let me cover that up. Focus camera. Or if we hold it this way, Future Watch. Oh, well, I'm dumb. It's FW. Future Watch, Future Watch, Future Watch. I'm an idiot. They just abbreviated it. I feel like a dummy now. EIAL also makes sense. But Caden Gould for Montreal, 332 of 399. And Montreal is going to Mike Amstutz. So congrats, Mike. All right, we'll see you, Donnie. Thanks for stopping in. So Mike, congratulations on the Future Watch E-Pi, E-Pi, E-Pi. Caden Gould, 332 out of 399. Let's put him back here. Ring the horn for Mike. We are having a serious thunderstorm in the background. Hopefully nothing goes out here. Rupa Hintz for Dallas, Eberle for Seattle, and Shesty for the Rangers. I can hear thunder through the building. Crosby for the Penguins. Kopitar for LA. Kyle Connor for Winnipeg. Stützle for Ottawa. Not focused at all. There you go. Collaborations for Connor and Draisaitl. You have a pageantry insert here for Cole Perfetti and Winnipeg. A Spectrum Future Watch for Sam Poulin and Pittsburgh. Jack Campbell and the Oilers. OV for the Caps is the last two. All right, Teravainen for Hurricanes. Marchand for the Bruins. Price for Montreal. Philip Roos for Blackhawks. Caden Gould again as the SP top rookie. Just had his Future Watch. Antoine Lecce Future Watch for the Panthers. Jason Robertson for Dallas. Larkin and Eichel as the last two cards there. Yeah, Brian, we're like in the rainy season now where we get a rainstorm every day, like at least once a day now. And like an hour later, it's back to being 90 and humid. All right, Matthew Tkachuk for the Swamp Kitties. Barkov for the Swamp Kitties. Back-to-back Swamp Kitties. That is our fourth of the night. Can we get 3 Swamp Kitties in a row? We cannot. Jack Hughes and the Devils. Kuzmenko and Vancouver. Kopitar for LA. Vegas pageantry for Zach Hayes. Kevin Fiala for LA. Hintz for Dallas. And Jordan Eberle for Seattle. That's the last two. It's so fingers hot here right now. I don't think I've ever heard of it being fingers hot. All right, Draisaitl for the Oilers. Dak for Montreal. Vazzy for the Lightning. Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes. Top rookie for Brandon Schneider and the Rangers. Oh, effing, I gotcha. Pageantry insert for Anders Lee and the Islanders. Shesty for the Rangers. Atkinson for the Flyers and Kaliev for the Kings. And our last pack of box number 2. All right, Barzal for the Islanders. Carlson for Vegas. Keller for Arizona. Spence with the Future Watch Limited for LA. Top rookie for Nikita Okhotiuk for the Devils. Pageantry insert here of Patrick Waugh. Kind of a cool one for you, Brian. So you got 2 pageantry inserts. Sorokin for the Islanders. Pavelski and Ehlers is the last 2 cards there. And that brings us to our first Hall of Fame guest of the night. Brian, I think you're the only one in here. If you want to just post in, who you think for the first Hall of Fame guest, I won't even type it. I'll just see your response in the chat. But I think you're the only one. And while you think about it, I'll open the box up. I would go really hard on a rookie, since SPA has the Future Watches. Drink. There we go. All right. The camera a little bit better focus there. First pack. First up, John Gibson for the Ducks. Gordon, quit quacking. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Kachuk for the Swamp Kitties. Barkov for the Panthers. Can we get 3 Swamp Kitties in a row? That's now our 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our 5th back-to-back of the night. Can we get 3 in a row? We cannot. Top rookies, Thomas Bordelot and San Jose insert. We have Cole Schwint with the Upper Deck Authentic for the Swamp Kitties. So there goes that Hall of Fame guess. Nice auto though on card. Very cool. And going to Dan Whip. Dan's getting some cards tonight. Second back-to-back Florida signed, yeah. Hope so. Yeah, I haven't heard of him either. Cole Schwindy, but nice auto at least. What's up, Caleb? We'll put him back here. We'll ring the auto horn for Dan. Dan got Kuzi and Cole tonight. Doing pretty good, man. If I can get him on the placard here. Doing pretty good. All right, got a pageantry insert for Michael Bunting and Toronto. Not as good as DW. Taze for the Blackhawks. Bunting again for the Leafs. Hedman for the Lightning. Yeah, Dan's got a few autos tonight. Next up, Jack Hughes for the Devils. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Let's get him back in focus here. Dak for Montreal. Grubauer with the limited insert for the Kraken. Collaborations of Horvat and Pedersen for Vancouver. We have pageantry for Dave Jirkic for Columbus. Marc-Andre Fleury for Minnesota. I saw he just announced his retirement at the end of next season. I think he did it today or yesterday. So Fleury, Thompson, and Gabriel Landeskog as the last 2 there. All right. Panarin for the Rangers. Draisaitl for the Ducks, or Drysdale for the Ducks. Yossi for Nashville. Collaborations of Kyrou and Thomas for St. Louis. Bounty insert of Cole Caulfield in Montreal. Pageantry insert for Stamkos and the Lightning. Merzlikins for Columbus. Cedar and McKinnon as the last 2 cards there. All right, UC for Nashville. Norris for Ottawa. Wilson for the Caps. McDavid for the Oilers with the limited. Jack McBain, top rookie insert for the Coyotes. Spectrum FX for Gunther and Arizona. That's back-to-back Arizona, by the way, which is our number 6th of the night. Back-to-back Arizona. Swamp Kitties, Lundell. Mitch Marner for the Leafs, followed by, guess who's growing a mustache, BP? I know! Is our 3rd AM34 of the night. We're celebrating mustaches left and right tonight. Even though he's no longer with us in the playoffs, his mustache lingers on for Austin Matthews and the Leafs. I said it once, I say it again, a lot of mustache rides heading Nikki's way Brendan Saad for St. Louis. Stamkos for the Lightning. Ekblad for the Swamp Kitties. A limited insert of Blumel and Dallas. Dylan Larkin, true leader for Detroit. And we have our E-Pies, since we figured it out now, it's Future Watch. Left and right of Dylan Sandberg and Winnipeg. Dylan Sandberg and the Jets. Benny, BP, you have the Jets. 263 of 399 for Sandberg and the Future Watch auto. Another nice auto too. Kind of on the smaller side, but it's on card and it's somewhat legible. 263 of 399 for Dylan Sandberg and Winnipeg. Congrats, BP. Ring the bell for you, or the horn. Honk, 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 honk. All right, Cousins for Buffalo. Heiskanen for Dallas, and James Van Riemsdyk for the Flyers. It's the last two. BP, you going anywhere for vacation or just sticking around home? Pedersen for the Canucks. Raymond for the Red Wings. Schmaltz for the Arizona Desert Dogs. Samuel Fagemo for LA. Anders Lee with the true leader in the Islanders insert. Pageantry insert for Caden Gould for Montreal. Got his Future Watch back there. Ovi for the Caps. Robertson and Larkin his last two. Camping in Nebraska, nice. Do you have a RV or camping in tents? All right, Quick for LA. Strome for the Ducks. Kyrou for St. Louis. Pauline, top rookie for Pittsburgh. Pageantry insert for Arbor, forget how to say his name. Is it Aka? I know Nikki told me last time. XHEKAG. Michael Schaff out of 399 with the Future Watch for Minnesota. Trailer. Eichel for Vegas. Lafreniere and Nedeljkovic for Detroit. Zachy. All right. Zach I. That's cool. We got a trailer. Makes it easy. Patrick Laine for Columbus. Vanacek for the Devils. Suzuki for Montreal. Philip Krull for Toronto. Montreal collaborations insert for Caulfield and Suzuki. Robertson out of 99. Nice limited insert here of Robertson out of 99. Let's see if it will beat our other limited number, which was also out of 99. And it does by one. TiVo was 26 of 99. And Robertson is 25 out of 99. We have a new low number insert of the night by one. I think that's the closest it's ever been. By one number. And Dallas is Mark Sadler. So nice insert for you, Mark. Out of 99. Coleman for Calgary. Svetch for Carolina. And Hurdle for the Sharks. Those last two cards there. All right, let's see if we can get some more autos here. We have Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Aho for Carolina. Stützle for Ottawa. Blankenberg for Columbus. Top rookie of Dylan Sandberg and Winnipeg. Pageantry insert of DeBrincat and Ottawa. Atkinson for the Flyers. Kaliev for LA and Sorokin for the Islanders. It's funny, as long as we've been breaking cards to see players players change teams. Well, you just send me some. There's a heart over it. Let me see, what does that say? Send me some stands. I've got them. I just didn't bring them down for Virginia. So you got Zuccarello. Next time I go up there, I'll bring some more down. Werenski for Columbus. McCann for Seattle. Tanner Jeannot for Nashville. Actually, they might be behind me. McKelly for the Coyotes. Lucas Reichel for Chicago. Don't think we're getting an auto in the last pack. Pavelski, Ehlers, and Jack Campbell as the last two there. I think I have a bunch behind me, but how I'm situated here, I can't get up without moving the camera. So I'll just make sure next break I have a lot more. But I'm pretty sure I bought like 10 or 15 of them down here. And we are on to our box of ice. What can we get into here? Yeah, I'm also out of the major top loaders, the big thick ones. So when we get to Stature, if we have thick cards, I gotta get some more of those. And again, I've got tons of them at Virginia, just not down here. I brought a ton of the regular size top loaders, but not the, like I think they're 180 point are the huge ones. I'll just run to Walmart and get some. All right. And I think the ice cards is where the slugs come in every pack. Yeah. All right. Aho for the Canes. I do like these cards though. Ottinger. They're not as like cartoony as Credentials, but they're borderline getting there. So Ottinger for the Stars. Knight for the Panthers. Jake Sanderstrom, rookie card for Ottawa. And non-numbered, still kind of a cool green pixel. Pasta for the Bruins with the purple Sub-Zero insert. Non-numbered. Got our slug. And the last card is Thomas Bordelot for Sharks. So Brian, start thinking of your Stature Hall of Fame guesses, both boxes. That it's so hard because you get a Hall of Famer, you get a current player. They're hard guesses to do, but get two chances. Kachuk for the Sens, Pionk for Winnipeg, Lundqvist for Dallas. Pull it a little closer to the screen here. Anders Lee with the green pixelated card. What do we have here? We have like a clear cut out of $5.99 for Buffalo. This is Casey Fitzgerald. Kind of a neat one there with the like the ice back there. It's the Ice Premier insert. $4.77 of $5.99 for Casey Fitzgerald in Buffalo. Slug and Peter Kochetkov for the Canes. Next up, Seth Jarvis for the Canes. Troy Terry for the Ducks. Forsberg for Nashville. Mitch Marner for the Leafs with the green insert. And upside down card, Tim Stutzley is kind of the white pixelated, non-numbered, but very cool. Stutzley and Ottawa. Got our slug and Jake Christensen for the Blue Jackets. Yeah, I love all clear cut cards, man. Remember the frozen, not frozen ice, that was the time capsule like cards. They used to do like a clear cut, like hard plastic, and they'd have an autograph on it. I've got one of Backstrom back in Virginia, and those were really cool too. Might have been like Ice Scriptures or something. But Zegers for the Ducks, Keller for Arizona, Eichel for Vegas, Bobby Brink for the Flyers, Pavel Bucinovic for the Blues. This is an orange one, also not numbered, kind of just cool parallels. Got our slug and Mark McLaughlin for the Bruins. All right, Quinn Hughes for Vancouver, Caulfield for Montreal, Scheifele for Winnipeg, Andrew Kopp for Detroit. Here's a Cool Cuts legend of Eric Lindros and the Flyers. Very cool card. Kind of the die cut there. Non-numbered, but still very cool. Put it in a penny sleeve. Even the side here is not even straight, which is awesome. How it's cut. Like a piece of ice. What's going on, Nikki? We said at 8 o'clock tonight. This is going to Jared, by the way, for this Cool Cuts legend. Yeah, Nikki, I'm not going to repeat it since you're here. Maybe I will. You've got a lot of, probably 3 or 4 at least, Austin Matthew cards coming your way, and there might have been some innuendos involving mustaches heading to Canada, to your house, to you. Blankenberg for Columbus. All right, Van Riemsdyk for the Flyers. Pavel Vucinovic for St. Louis. Crosby for the Penguins. Dawson Mercer with the green pixel. Jacob Perreault for the Ducks with the orange. Got our slug. And Perreault again. Back-to-back same player. The slug was in the way, but we're going to count it. This is our 6th back-to-back. Back-to-back same players, the double drink as well. We would make that 7. 7 drinks tonight if you're playing along at home. Brian's going to be falling over in his rocker. We had 3 back-to-back Leafs, Nicky. One of which was AM34, of course. Shane Godespierre for Arizona. Iafallo for the Kings. Markstrom for the Flames. Jordan Harris for Montreal. And we have one of the cool die cuts here of Rip Hintz and the Stars with the ice crystal. Triple mustache, yeah. Just go outside and be like, what does it mean? What does it mean? But Rip Hintz, really cool ice crystal cut card there. Got our slug and Shane Wright for Seattle. All right, Kirby Dach for Montreal. Connor for Winnipeg. Reinhart for the Panthers. Karel Vejmelka for Arizona, the green pixels. Hughes with the orange pixels for the Devils. Got our slug with no pixels, and Dylan Gunther for Arizona. What does it say here? Look for hobby exclusive Glacial Graphs autograph cards. We're looking. Have not hit an auto yet. Lots of slugs though. Got to do Shane Ice Crystal, nice. Bernsey for Carolina. Got another Ice Crystal in here as well. Andrew Cott for the Red Wings. Anders Lee for the Islanders. Tanner Jeannot for Nashville. And who do we have here? For Buffalo, Jack Quinn. Very cool one. So Jack Quinn and the Sabres. I like that retro Sabres jersey there. The old Bull Sabre. Not sure, Bull Buffalo. Our slug and Noah Cates for the Flyers. And we got 3 packs left. Hoping one of these don't have a slug in it. Next up, Johnny Hockey for Columbus. Vejmelka for Arizona. Lucas Raymond for the Red Wings. Ben Myers for Colorado. Upside down card here. One of the clear cuts out of 299 for Elmer Soderblom and the Red Wings. Kind of cool. Like little firework things back there. Kind of neat. Put the slug back there, you can kind of see it. Kind of like little starburst. Kind of a neat one. 283 out of 299 for the Red Wings and Elmer Soderblom. Got our slug and Elmer Soderblom back-to-back Elmers. What are we up to now, Brian? Is this 8? And it's the same player, so it's 9? We cannot keep up with the back-to-backs tonight. Detroit tonight is you, sir. Brian, you have the Red Wings. They are yours. Next up, this one's got a slug also, but a die-cut card in it. UC for Nashville. Sharon Govich for the Devils. Thomas Shabbat for Senators. Johnny Hockey with the green pixels. And we have one of those ice crystals for DeBrincat and Ottawa. DeBrincat, Ottawa with the ice crystal. Slug and Isaac Ratcliffe for Flyers. Can't count that high. Clear cut's awesome. Interview said he wanted term. A good term doesn't need money at this point in his career. He praised Dallas is incredibly supportive. Oh, nice. Last pack. Do we get an auto in here? Well, we got a slug and a thick card, so good chance that our autos here, hopefully. Oliver Bjorkstrand and Seattle. Huberdeau and the Flames. And it is just going to be a patch card of Charlie McAvoy and the Bruins. So no auto in that box. Kind of a bummer. I don't think it's going to fit in here. Yeah, it will. But a nice white patch there of McAvoy and the Bruins. I don't think it's numbered. It is not. A big old white patch. Put him over to the side. Got our slug and Cole Kopke for the Lightning as the last card. So our last two boxes are Hall of Fame guesses. I think you two are the only two in here. So if you want to just say your guesses, I'll see them. And again, Stature is so random. Could be the Hall of Famers, could be current stars, could be rookies. Usually it's the first two though. Rack the patch to Bird. Got your BP. So that Bruins patch to Birdman. Gotcha, Brian. Writing that down in the notebook as well. All right. Hey, Jonesy's in the chat. He says Sakic. BP says Dennis Potvin. Nikki, do you have a Hall of Fame guess? And I'm guessing we're going to bust our 100 short print card with, there's Dan Dubs. I'm guessing we're going to bust our short print card of 99 in Stature. Dan, real quick. Oh, he says McDavid. All right. Dan, you did get this nice koozie card earlier. In the wrong jersey now, but it's all right. All right, there's our empty. What's going on, Mr. Jones? All right, so like 6 cards in here, I think. 8 cards. I'm going to grab those slugs back and just put them on the mat here. And lay the cards on them. All right. It's our empty first wrapper. These Stature cards are so nice. First up, Draisaitl base card for the Oilers. Like, they are so nice in person. They're nice and thick. We have the Oilers and Draisaitl. Next up, we have Tom Wilson for the Caps. Going to Dan Dubs. Willie for the Caps. Then we have, out of 399, Declan Chisholm. Declan Chisholm for Winnipeg. This is 66 of 399. And next up for the Rangers, we have Eric Lindros out of 99, number 45 of 99, so it does not beat our low card record. But Lindros and the Rangers, 45 of 99. Such a nice card. So the light's kind of messing with it, but Stature is so nice. Rangers is Frank Mincielli, of course. So congrats, Frank, on Lindros of 99. And next up, going to BP, it is a legend. And it is, out of 150, Bobby Hull. It's a real cool one. Bobby Hull, dignified. I said legend. But I don't know why. Just legend for player. But it's a dignified insert 81 of 150 for Bobby Hull there. Super nice card. And our auto going to Arizona. Nathan Smith. Arizona is Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson's just done a few breaks with us, and the only team he bought was Arizona. So Nathan Smith out of 65. This is our short print of the night so far for Mr. Johnson. Like I said, I don't have top loader, the thicker top loaders. Just put him there for now. We'll ring the bell for Brian. All right. And our last card in the first box, the Wonderkind insert Mark McLaughlin, and Boston. Yeah, they are super nice cards. And get your guesses in for the last box in our last Hall of Fame chance of the night. I'll type it in here so everybody knows. Hall of Fame guesses, go. Dan says Obi. I think he says Ovi. I got you, Dan. I knew who you meant. Nikki's going with her man with the mustache. And cut it open here while you guys are guessing. BP says our boy from Boston, Bobby Clark. Or Bobby, I'm sorry, not Boston, Philly. The Broad Street Bullies. I don't know why I said Boston. I was thinking Bobby Orr. But Clark was definitely from Philly. Yeah, it's a slip of the tongue, Brian. I corrected it though. And Mr. Jones says Mario Lemieux. Empty box. Let's see who we can get here. Yeah, just a slip of the tongue, that's all. Here's the empty wrapper. All right. So our last box of the night. Like I said before we get into it, 3 new breaks were on the website, including one is an all random team of a half a case of Stature. That'll be a fun one. 8 boxes of what we're doing right now. So that'll be a fun one, random teams. And then 2 other pick your team breaks. I do notice a card in here has a crappy corner. Hopefully that's not our auto card. If it is, I have the box right here. I'm just going to save the box. There's a corner really badly damaged, like halfway through the pack. We'll see when we get there. First up, Patrick Kane and the Blackhawks. Kane and the Blackhawks, base card. All right, Jonesy says he's got the Habs already. And Brian says he'll let my slip pass this time. First up, or second up, Moritz Stature and Detroit. Another base card, Stature and Detroit. All right, then we got Samuel Pauline. No, I got 2 cards here. Samuel Pauline out of 399 for the Penguins. Pauline and the Penguins, 72 of 399. And then do we have a short print win here? And 52, we do not. But out of 65, we have Brendan Gallagher, 52 of 65 from Montreal. 52 of 65. Man, I'm just looking at that mangled card, and I bet you it's going to be the autograph. It's going to suck. Brendan Gallagher here, 52 of 65. It's a nice short print from Montreal. Montreal going to Mike A. Next up we have Matt Boldy for the Wild out of 75. Boldy for the Wild out of 75. This will be the time it's AM34, yeah. So 64 out of 75 for Boldy and the Wild. So the first card that's damaged here is not the auto, but it's out of, looks like 11. You see the top right corner there. Let me get a slug here, I'll put my hand there. You see that just notch right there, taken out of it. Then if you look here, I don't know if I can use my hand somehow. See, it was like it was just bent on that corner right there, really bad. And it's missing that whiteness. But Lucas Reichel out of 11, card 8 of 11 for the Blackhawks. And Chicago was BP. BP, you want me to contact Upper Deck for you? Yeah, it looks like someone chewed on it, yeah. Because the next one is also damaged, not the autograph though, but the next one's just as bad. And it's also going to UBP for Chicago. Look at that corner. This corner is straight up dog-eared. Look at that. My hand's not on the corner, I'm just kind of letting it zoom in there. Look at that corner. Look at that. Let me see if I can focus it in. Straight up dog ear there. It's a super nice card though. Out of 15, Dylan Wells. 15 out of 15. Of course, that is the shortest short print of the night. So yeah, I will reach out to Upper Deck for you. That sucks, man. Luckily, it was not the auto, but still, out of 15 and out of 11, 2 short print cards. So I won't send those to you, Brian. I'll just keep the box and those 2 cards, and then I'll start a chat with Upper Deck, and I'll just put you in the chat because I'll go through their customer service on Twitter. They'll give me their address to send it to, and then I'll go from there. But our autograph card, which looks to be intact, is Noah Cates out of 199 for Philly. Noah Cates out of 199 for the Flyers. Excuse me. Going to Jared Slim. Congrats, Jared. I said, luckily this one was not damaged. 160 of 199. Do the auto horn for Jared. And our last one here is going back in time, and it's Boston. We have another dignified insert for Ray Bork. Ray Bork dignified insert. It's a nice one going to your BP. At least this one is not damaged. But Bork insert, dignified. And that does it for tonight. It sucks we went out on a 2-card nastiness there, but we'll get it fixed for Brian, no doubt, and go from there. In fact, Brian, I'll give you an option. I'll discuss it with you. I'll discuss it with you offline, but I'll give you an option on what you want to do. Make it worth your time. But good night, everybody. Have a safe time out there. The world's getting a little bit crazy. But be safe. Take care of yourself. We'll see you back on Twitter here real soon. And have a good night, everyone. Talk to you real soon. Have a good night.